Today we are going to learn about the root mean square value, or it is called RMS value. Root mean square, RMS, or it is called the effective value of alternating current, or effective value of Now, root mean square value of an AC is defined as that the steady current which produces the same amount of heat in a conductor in a certain time as is produced by an AC in the same conductor during the time, that means T times, that is in full cycle. Okay, so write down the definition. Root mean square value AC steady current same amount of heat in a conductor in a certain time interval as is produced by the AC in the same conductor during time during the time period T, that is a full cycle. Okay, so normally RMS value is represented by RMS, so it is represented by RMS, or this is also called the effective value, or also it is called the virtual value of the alternating current. So now we will derive the relation between to prove the relation between IRMS and the peak value of the alternating current. So remember this one, it is given that amount of heat is produced in the conductor. That means AC, I is equal to, for AC we know I is equal to I naught sine omega t. So heat means you can write dH is equal to I square R into dt, because H is equal to I square RT formula. H is equal to I square RT. So from here you can write dH is equal to I square R into dt. Now we'll put the value of I in this equation, then we'll get I naught square sine square omega t dt. Now we integrate this. So write this one, I naught square into r is there also, r is there, into r, then integration. So this is 0 to t, okay, 0 to t. So what is the formula of sine square omega t? 1 minus cos 2 omega t by omega. Or you can do like this, you just divide it into, multiply this one. So you can write I naught square r by 2 integration 0 to t minus so h is equal to r by 2 integration 0 to t dt integration of this one is t, and this one of integration is sine 2 omega t by 2 omega 0 to t. So h is equal to I naught square r by 2, and then you can write t minus 0, that means t minus this one, you put the value, you can write like this way, 1 by 2 pi sine 2 into 2 pi by t into t minus sine 0. So this one is 0, total completely it comes 0. So we'll get is equal to because sine 4 pi is equal to 0, so we'll get I naught square r by 2 into t. So that one, this amount of heat will be produced when we will send AC current to this one. So now let IRMS be the RMS value of AC which flows to the conductor with the resistance R and for time interval of t. Now what we can write from here? So write let IRMS be the RMS value of AC which flows through the conductor of resistance R for time t. So you can write H is equal to I RMS whole square into RT. So now this equation number is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So you can equate this one. You can write I square RMS RT will be equal to I naught square RT by 2, or you can get I RMS is equal to I naught by root 2 or 0.707 I naught. So same thing for voltage also, you'll get V RMS you'll get V naught by root 2 or V RMS is equal to 0.707 V naught. So these two things you remember. I RMS is equal to I naught by root 2 and V RMS is equal to V naught by root 2. Now, if an AC voltmeter plugged into the household circuit and you get the reading 150 volt, then the 150 volt will be your RMS value, and the peak value will be V naught is equal to root 2 into V RMS. Remember this formula, V naught is equal to, that you can also calculate from here, V naught is equal to root 2 V RMS, that one can remember. Okay, so in India the RMS is 220 volt, and the V naught, this one you multiply, you will get the peak value of the AC voltage. Okay, so next topic we'll discuss about the phasor diagram.